Last meeting we discussed about sequence in general, and then after that we proceed to arithmetic sequence, including its formula and how to find nth term. So today we're going to discuss arithmetic means. So if we say arithmetic means, you have to consider the terms between a given terms, usually the first and the last term. So the terms of an arithmetic sequence that are between two given terms are called arithmetic means. So in arithmetic sequence 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17, the arithmetic means between 5 and 17 are 8, 11, and 14. So that is between 5, the first term, and a sub 5 or a sub n, or the last term, 17. So what if you are asked to find arithmetic sequence between 17, so 3 arithmetic means between 17 and 1. So between 17 and 1. So it means that we have 17 as our first term, and then there are three terms between 17 and 1. So that is 1, 2, 3. So they are the arithmetic means, and then for the last term, that is 1. So in this given, we can identify that 17 is our a sub 1, and 1 is our a sub 5, and 5 is equal to n, or the number of terms. So how can we get 5? So we have 17, 1, 2, 3, and the last term. So we have a total of 5 terms. That's why 1 is a sub 5 also. And then a sub n, or the last term, is 1. So here, the value of n is 5 because that is the last term. So to compute for the arithmetic means, we can use our formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by the common distance. So again, in this given between 17 and 1, we have to identify three arithmetic means. So we identify that we have a sub n, or we have a sub 5, so that is equal to 1. So our fifth term is 1. Our a sub 1 is 17. Our number of term is 5. So since a sub 5 is our last term, so that is also our a sub n. So if we substitute these values to the formula, so that is a sub n will become 1 is equal to a sub 1 is 17 plus the number of terms is 5 minus 1, multiply the common distance. So in this equation, the missing is the common distance, or the variable d. So all we have to do is to find the common distance by using addition property of equality or multiplication property of equality. Pero mas madali, para mas maintindihan, we will use the traditional method, transposition and dividing both sides by the coefficient of the variable. So let's just perform the operation. 17 plus 5 minus 1 is 4, so that will become 4D. So using transposition, positive 17, ilipat natin sa kabilang side. So magiging negative 17. And then yung 1 will be retained, or let's just put 1, and then positive 17, since tumawid siya ng equal sign, it will become negative 17. So equal sign. So natira na lang si 4D. Again, our target is to isolate D, or the variable, to either the left side or the right side. But the general or the standard position of the variable should be in the in the left hand side. But I will consider this in this situation. So 1 minus 17 is negative 16, and then 4D. So after using APE for transposition, here we can use MPE. But to make it short, or to make it easy, we just use traditional method, which is dividing both sides by the coefficient of the variable. So ang variable natin is D, ang katabi niya ay 4. So i-divide natin sa katabi ni D, or ng variable. So since 4 siya, so divide natin both by 4 para makancel si 4. Para ang matira na lang ay si D. So here, na-isolate na natin si D. So wala na siyang ibang kasama. And then, negative 16 over 4, if we perform the division, that is negative 4. So the value of D is negative 4. But we are looking for 3 arithmetic means. So if that is the given, if we computed already the common distance, which is negative 4, we can say that from 17, that is for the next term, that's 17 plus negative 4. That will be our next term. So 17 minus 4, that is 13. And then 13 plus negative 4, so that is 9. And then 9 plus negative 4, so 5. And then 5 plus negative 4, so that is our given, which is the last term. So this will be our sequence, arithmetic sequence. And the arithmetic means are 13, 9, and 5. So that is how to compute arithmetic means. Next is arithmetic series. So if we say arithmetic series, that is the sum of all the terms in a given arithmetic sequence. So gumamit tayo ng word na sum. It means the operation is addition, and we will just add all the terms of the given arithmetic sequence. For example, the sequence is 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is the given arithmetic sequence. We're just going to find the sum of these terms. So magiging 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So that is 24. But hindi siya ganun kadali, because what if the given is 1, 2, 3 plus up to 100. So you're going to add from 1 2. So you have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to plus 99 plus 100. So if you do that in a calculator, it will take time. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 1 plus up to plus 100. So here you can use the formula S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. There are two formulas in arithmetic series. So for the first one, that is for infinite series, and for the next one is for the infinite series. So we will commonly use this formula. For example, the given is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to plus 10. So if we perform this in a calculator, the answer is 55. But if we use this formula, that will become, so since we have 10 terms, that is S sub 10 is equal to number of terms is 10 over 2 multiplied by A sub 1 is 1 plus A sub n is, so our A sub 10 natin is, or the last term natin is 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 1 plus 10 is 11. 5 multiplied by 11 is 55. So that is the same with manual. But you cannot do manual computation if the given is up to 100. So let's try 1 to 100. 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to plus 100. So S sub n, so that is 100. So we have 100 terms. So that is 1, 2, 3 up to 100. And then the number of terms is 100 also. And then we have to divide by 2. And then A sub 1 is 1. The value of our 100th term is 100. So we divide 100 by 2, that is 50. And then 100 plus 1 is 101. That is 55,050. So that is how to that is the application of the formula in arithmetic series. Another example. So our formula is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n, or the last term. So find S10 if a sub 1 is equal to 5 and a sub 10 is equal to 68. Here the given are the first term, which is 5, the last term, which is 68, and then since the last term is a sub 10, it means there are 10 terms. So the number of terms is 10. So again, S sub 10 is equal to n is equal to 10, and we divide by 2, multiplied by a sub 1 is 5, plus a sub n, or a sub 10, is 68. So that is 5 multiplied by 68 multiplied by 5 is 340. So 340, wait, ay, 68. Mag-multiply agad tayo. Ay, tama lang ba? So, that is 5 plus 68. So, 68 plus 5 is 73. So, 73 multiplied by 5 is 365. So, S sub 10 is equal to 365. So, that is for the arithmetic series. What if the given is sulat ulit natin yung formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by a sub 1 plus a sub n. And a sub 1 is equal to 5. And then d is equal to negative 7. So again, we have to find s sub 10. So the given terms are the first term. So first term lang pala ang given. A sub 1 is 5. And then the common difference is negative 7. So we have to identify the sum up to 10th term. So S sub n. So since we don't know the value of S sub n or S sub 10, S sub 10 is equal to the number of terms is 10 over 2. A sub 1 is 5 plus A sub n is unknown. So mahihirapan tayo dito because first, there are two missing. The S sub 10 and the last term, which is A sub n. So, instead of using this formula, we can derive this to, so hindi ko na ipapakita yung derivation, pero ito yung sinasabi ko ng two types of formula that we can use. S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2 a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So, ayan. Baka mapagkama ng subscript. Multiplied by d. So, aside from the first formula, we can use this if the missing is S sub 10 and we also don't know the value of the last term or A sub n. So, to compute, again, the given is A sub 1, which is 5. And then D, or the common difference, is negative 7. Then S sub 10 is unknown. And then since S sub 10 again, n is equal to 10. So if we use this formula, that is S sub 10 is equal to n is 10 over 2 multiplied by 2. A sub 1 is 5 multiplied by 5 plus n is 10 minus 1 multiplied by the common difference, which is negative 7. So, if we substitute these values to the formula, so ito ngayon siya. After this, you can perform the operation. So, 10 over 2 is 5. And then, perform the expressions inside the bracket or braces. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 multiplied by negative 7. So that is negative 63. So plus negative 63. So we can simply So we can simply shortcut, have a shortcut. Instead of plus negative 63, we can use 10 minus 63. If you have calculator, you can use calculator. So 10 minus 63, and then 5 multiplied by 10 minus 63 is negative 53, and then negative 53 multiplied by 5 is negative 265. So the value of S sub 10 is negative 265. So we can use this formula if A sub n is also missing. So because in this formula, all we need to have is the number of terms, the first term, and the common difference. So the answer is negative 265. So that is the arithmetic. That is how to solve arithmetic means and arithmetic series. Next topic we will discuss geometric sequence, including how to identify the nth term in geometric sequence, how to find nth term, geometric means, and geometric series.